Well, Derek, let's begin with some thoughts from you on that semifinal game, the 1-0 win. It was tight, and there were a lot of opportunities, I guess, there were a lot of big plays on each side of it on the field, I understand.
Yeah, I would agree. Their team was very good. They took away some base hits, some hard hit balls. We had a couple opportunities early with runners on. We couldn't get the big hit. And then our defense really picked us up, kept us in the game. We had a double to the gap, right center field. Devin gets it into Domeno. Domeno knocks him down at the plate to Kyle Doney. So instead of us staying 0-0, now it stayed 0-0 instead of going down 1-0. Zimmerman, great job on the mound. 5 innings pitched, bounced back from his last start. He's pitched great all year long, with the exception of that last game. And then Petey come in and get the save. Ultimately, it was a great defensive play by Devin again. He had a run a long way with a run on first base, a deep shot to right center field. Covered a lot of ground. It was just a sensational catch, and that ended it. It was a nice way to end it.
I will follow up with your pitching and defense more, but tell me about how did you guys get that winning run, albeit the only run in the game?
It was base hit by Shea Newhall. We pinch ran for him with Gabe Diaz. They tried to pick him off at first base. He got by him. Gabe was heads up right there, picking me up around second base, and we just kept on going all the way around to third. So now we got a runner on third base, and Devin come up with a big hit, a fly ball to left field, and we were fortunate enough to get Diaz home for the go-ahead run.
All right, tell our listeners about your pitching staff. And I understand everyone could be available for the state title game?
Yep. I'm going to triple check the pitching count on Zimmerman, but the staff, we have 4 guys that really have taken the ball all year. Josh Doney, he's got 9 wins. Jack Zimmerman, I believe, has 5 now. Jake Peterson and Matt Lewis. So those 4 guys have been our primary pitchers, and while Josh and Jack are the bulk of the starts, but Matty Lewis had 3 real high quality starts, and Zim does the relief pitching.
So you've had 2 shutout wins in the 4 postseason wins this year. So tell me about your defense now, because it not just in the outfield, infield. You guys have to be making plays at all 9 positions, really.
We have been.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of that. The kids come to work every day. We spend a lot of time, on the fundamentals. I try to make so that it's not monotonous, but you really got to just keep working on the basic fundamentals so that you can build off of those things. We always talk about look for the next play. There's been some heads-up plays where we knock somebody down, overrunning a base. We've been doing a good job of hitting our cuts when we need to and throwing the bags when we need to. So. The pitchers will tell you they all enjoy playing behind the defense. Not a lot of mistakes that I can really talk about, and I hope that continues on Saturday.
Yeah. Tell me about the offense now. We haven't talked about that at all, but when you need a hit, when you need production at the plate, and it comes in different ways, getting on base, power, extra bases, all of that. Drop a few names of Spartans.
Well, I can tell you with this group, it's a collective group. We're going on our 5th game. This will be the 5th different lineup that we've had in batting order. So everybody's contributed at different times, and I could go 1 through 14. We're using pinch hitters. We're using guys off the bench as for base running. But our leading hitters that have been going strong for us right now is Michael Domeno, Jacob Peterson. Dev come up with a big game yesterday. Jaden certainly pitches in, but Shea come up with a big hit to get on base yesterday. That was a huge hit. And Josh Doney's been knocking it around.
All right. So tell me about your opponent in Oakmont in the state championship game on Saturday.
Well, what we know is that they're an excellent team. They won Division III last year, so they return a lot of the people, but they haven't. Their ace, he's a guy. His name is eluding me right now, but he's an excellent pitcher. I've seen him on tape. I've heard about him. Other coaches have talked about him. So it's going to be a real challenge. It's not just him either. They're a very, very good team.
Yeah. Finally, I guess, this year's team versus last year's team. What is the difference? Your last year's team got to this state semifinals, bowed out there. This year's team into the state finals. But what makes a difference from one year to another? It's hard to explain, I imagine. But
there's a good core group of kids. We had several freshmen starting for us last year, sophomores. So they made a good run. The only person that was still remaining from the 21 state championship team was Isaiah. So he was a part of that. But they did a great job of preparing themselves for this all off season in the weight room. And they talked about it. They're close. They're together. There's a big group of them, 12, 15. Other kids are playing some other sports, but 12, 15 certainly the whole winter. And they know what it took to make a big run. And you always got to have some bounces go your way. But we made it past the semifinal game. Now we're in the finals, and it's a one-game, one-day deal. So whoever's the better team on that day is going to go home with the championship.